This is an introduction to the Central Texas Water Coalition. The Central Texas Water Coalition came together because LCRA formed an advisory committee in May 2010 to develop a new water management plan for the Highland Lakes. This committee was diverse. It included rice farmers, municipalities, lake interests, which are businesses and property owners, and environmental groups. The lake interest group combined and formed CTWC in 2011 with Joe Cartetter as the president. Their mission is to constructively address management of the Highland Lakes water by advocating for the preservation, conservation, and water level operating ranges for Travis and Buchanan. Their website, www.ourwaterourfuture.com. The Central Texas Water Coalition has actually had quite a few successes that everyone should know about. The current plan submitted before TCEQ, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, includes annual water supply caps for the rice farmers versus run-of-river, which they have had before, 2 annual water release trigger points instead of just January, restrictions on water for their ratoon crop, which is just a bonus crop. They don't actually plant any more rice. And then the 4th item is a dry year option clause that allows the LCRA to curtail water in dry years without approval from TCEQ. Everyone came to a consensus on the plan that's currently before TCEQ. But now the Texas rice farmers have sent a letter from their law firm on April 30th of 2012 that state that the Lake Interest Group do not and did not deserve a seat at the table, that Travis and Buchanan are storage buckets to be filled and drained, that the annual cap must be eliminated, and that dry year option for LCRA, they don't want it unless there is TCEQ approval. How is it that our local lake businesses, restaurants, dock repair, tram manufacturers can fail and our property values decline if you can sell them without having a lake, but this small, thirsty agricultural group is allowed to thrive and not have one bad crop year since the lakes were formed? Who are these guys? The U.S. rice production is 3.5 billion a year annually. Texas is 6% of that, or 200 million, and includes 21 counties shown in green on the state of map Texas to the right. Now, the counties that actually receive water from the lower Colorado River are only 3 of those 21: Colorado, Matagorda, and Wharton. That's an estimated $28 million in annual revenue and less than 1% of the total U.S. rice production. Well, as Travis goes down, business goes down. You know, when we're at 660 and above, mean feet above sea level, life's good. Everything is humming. You know, restaurants are full. Boats are being rented. There's dock maintenance, boat sales, you name it, everything is great. But once we get below 650, things really start drying up. And then when we get it to 640, a lot of the marinas have got to relocate at a huge expense, and they start shuttling customers. They also lose customers. 640 to 630, all the public boat ramps are closed. Cove properties go dry. Waterfront values decline, and waterfront property sales come to a halt. 6:30 to 6:20, cities start running out of water. Wells go dry, or municipality intakes for Travis have to be moved. April 2010, we were full, 681. It was great. But what happened by January 2012, we were at 626. I had a critical stage on Travis. Same goes with Lake Buchanan. 1020 to 1012, life is good. But below 1012, business starts drying up and docks go aground. From 1010 to 1005, you start having safety concerns. At 998, all public ramps are closed. The cove properties are dry, and waterfront values have declined and sales drop. At 995, resorts and businesses start shutting their doors. December 2007 was the last time Lake Buchanan was full. In April 2010, they were still at a low point, 1009. In January 2012, we hit the unsafe level, 988. So how big is the lake area businesses? Well, Lake Travis Area Economic Impact Report gives you a lot of information. There are 6 hotels, 362 rentals, 3,900 businesses, 19,300 homes, and 38,000 parcels of land. Annually, the spending dollars are also big. Boat sales alone on Lake Travis, $22 million. Visitor spending, $90 million. Tax revenues, $207 million. If you include all the Highland Lakes, you have over $20 billion in total property value. This is a huge economic engine for the state of Texas. Okay, let's talk about our lake levels. Everybody says, wow, the drought, man, it's had such an impact on the lakes. Well, in 2011, LCRA released record levels of water, over 50% of the stored water in Travis and Buchanan. Where'd it go? Well, the municipalities that everybody thinks are putting in too many straws in the lakes is only 28% of that release. What's the big bulk? Agricultural. The rice farmers took 60% of the water releases. Industrial took 7%. Environmental took 4%. No one should end up like Spicewood Beach, Texas, who ran out of water for the first time. This simply should not happen. You might be asking, what can I do? Well, there's a lot you can do. You can go to change.org and sign our petition so that TCEQ passes the current water management plan. Just key in CTWC. You can become a member of CTWC at their website, ourwaterourfuture.com. You can donate to CTWC. Just go to ourwaterevents.org. You can sign up for the Jonestown Action Committee newsletter. This is a newsletter that's keeping the North Shore of Travis informed. And you can go to the website, yourjac.com. We will communicate what is happening, provide info for you to voice your opinion, and organize meetings and events for you to learn more. We also have an upcoming fundraiser for CTWC on June 28th from 5:30 to 9 o'clock at Villa Antonia, a beautiful location on the North Shore of Lake Travis. This is a free event, but we need to build the war chest for CTWC. It'll have live music, appetizers, and a cash bar. There will also be silent and live auctions with great lake-related artwork, boat rentals, wineries, dinners, lots of stuff. Just go to our website, ourwaterevents.org, and register today. Space is limited. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation on the Central Texas Water Coalition.